Let's focus this. Let's do 31.3 first. Page 31, question 3. The distance from Sisler to Lord Nelson School is 3.2 kilometers. Calculate that distance on a map that was created using a scale factor of 1 over 185. State your final answer to the nearest tenth of a meter. So this is very important to me. That is, they're giving you the scale factor. I'll write it out. And remember, if scale factor is involved, you're going to use the formula, right, for scale factor. And there's new original or there's diagram actual. I'm going to use diagram actual in this case. This is the actual distance. And so if they want the distance on a map, they're asking me like for the distance on the diagram. Okay, so I'm going to go, they're essentially asking, right, it would be distance of a diagram, distance actual. That's what you're comparing. You're comparing the distances, but what's important is that diagram goes on top, actual goes on the bottom. Now substitute. You'll know two things. I know K could be a decimal percent or fraction, right? That goes in here. I mean, don't put in a fraction in here. Decimal and fraction is fine, but don't put percentage in here. That's what I tried to say. So this goes in there. And this is what I'm trying to find out. This is what I know. And that is in kilometers. And because the scale factor doesn't have any units, the only units that are present here would be kilometers. So I know that my answer is going to be in kilometers. So cross multiply and divide. That'd be 0.0172, that keeps going, kilometers. We wanted that answer to be in meters. So I just need to do a little conversion here. And I know that 1 kilometer has 1,000 meters. So you essentially are just going to shift that decimal over 3 places, right? So this is how you, when you're about to do that, you take your answer on the calculator, and it's 17.297. That would round to 0.30 meters. Okay. I don't know if you find that. Do you find it somewhat funny or no? This is my joke of today, 17.3 meters. You know how long that is? Can you imagine 17.3 meters? One big step is about a meter. So can you imagine a map that measures 17, like just the distance between two schools, 17 meters? It's kind of funny, right? I didn't make this question, okay? I should have probably changed the scale factor. It would have probably been centimeters, right? On a map. All right. That answers this one. Unless I did make a mistake. I don't make mistakes very often, but from time to time. I think we're good here. All right. So then we're going to do page 14. So we're going all the way back in time. Page 14, question 3. Solving problems. And that you know what? If something bugs you from a couple of lessons ago and you want me to do it, I'm going to try to do this question thing every morning. If you want to ask, throw it in there. Okay? Use proportional reasoning to answer the following. Proportional reasoning is a fancy term for cross multiply and divide. So basically you're going to have, one of them is going to be unknown, right? So there's an equal sign in between. That's proportional reasoning. If a pump draws 50 gallons per minute, how long in minutes and seconds would it take to fill a hot tub that it has 1,500 liters? This rate is in gallons per minute. This one, the hot tub, is in liters. So my problem is gallons and liters don't jive, so I need to do some sort of conversion. I'm going to just convert this to liters. So 50 gallons, I know that 1 gallon has 3.79. You'll stop me if I make a mistake. I think it's 3.79. And right, just convert that. There is not just one way of doing a question like this. Okay? Either you convert your hot tub to gallons or you convert your gallons to liters. There's not just one way of doing it unless you're specifically told to do it one way. So that's 189.5 liters. Okay, so now I can rewrite this. Now I can rewrite it. I'm going to pause here. I'm going to split this up and I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to say the pump draws, right, or can pump this many liters in 1 minute. Therefore, if I need 1,500 liters, when it's a proportion with an equal sign, you need to actually line them up. Don't do opposite. That's when you multiply and convert. In this case, you don't. So we're going to figure out how many minutes this is going to take. So it's 1,500 times 1 divided by 189. Essentially 1,500 divided by 189. Oops, 0.5. That would be 7.915, and it keeps going, minutes. So when you want to split it up, you know that this is going to take 7 whole minutes and then some seconds yet. So watch what I do on my calculator. I just take away the 7, take away full 7, you're left with that. So I'm going to go minus 7. It's a little tight here, I apologize. 0.9155 something minutes. And I'm going to convert that knowing that 1 minute has 60 seconds. So here I'm converting. So I'll just multiply my answer by 60. Do you have to show me this work? No. I think I'm fine if you just went 7 minutes and then did this on your calculator. This rounds to 55 seconds, right? If I wanted to the nearest whole second. So you would say 7 minutes and 55 seconds in this case. Any more questions coming? I don't think so. That's another thing you can do while I'm going over. If there are any more questions. Oh, question 3 means ABC. Okay. I'll do B as well. So if a car fuel economy is 12.4 liters per 100 kilometers, how much fuel will you need to travel 360 miles? And you notice that you've got kilometers and miles. So this is a proportion here. I'm not trying to, it's not asking me to convert this to a different unit in and of itself. So I'm going to do 360 miles. I'm going to use the fact that 1 mile has 1.6093 kilometers. Okay, I'm going to cancel that out. And it's essentially 360 times 1.6093. That's 579.348 kilometers. Now I can use this rate. 12.4 liters per 100 kilometers. So if I want to travel this many kilometers, I line them up, I need X number of liters. To be honest, it wouldn't matter if you had the liters in the denominator and the distance up top. It would not matter. Just be consistent. So here you cross multiply and divide. So 579,348 times 12.4 divided by 100. So I'm just going to copy paste times 12.4 divided by 100, 71.84 liters. What would be the cost of fuel NB if fuel is $1.31 per liter? Here it's kind of like, I would just multiply them, right? This is how many liters you need. This is how much it costs for every liter. Just multiply and then you get your answer. However, you could also do what we've been doing all this time. It's $1.31 for 1 liter. Therefore, if I'm buying 71.84 liters, how much is it going to cost me? Okay, so cross multiply and divide. So you end up multiplying your liters times the cost anyways. Okay, so it's 71.84 times 131. Technically we divide by 1, but it doesn't change anything. $94.11. With dollars, you have to round to 2 decimals, okay?